Okay, just a warning before I get into the video. I don't have studio monitors, so the sound quality is admittedly not great. Also, this video is not sponsored. You don't really need me to tell you that because, nobody's gonna sponsor the guy with 30 subscribers. Please, for the love of God, subscribe. I say that because I speak pretty highly of some products in here, uh, because they're great tools and you should check them out. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. So, when you create a MIDI track, the first thing to do is we're not going to use any of these stock GarageBand instruments. So we're going to use all of the stuff that I have, which is these 5 things, which this is really just a combination of these 2 things. So I have my vocal already right here. This is getting out of hand, so I think I'm losing control of my life. I tried so hard to say I'm sorry. It is, not processed too hard. We're gonna go down here, and I think we're gonna start with Contact 7. Yeah, that's really nice. That sounds really nice. So we're going to go in here with these parameters, but I'm not going to show you guys that. Okay, so we have the sound we wanted, edited slightly. So that's a good basis. But I do want kind of an intro pad for the first 2 measures. Then it comes in right there. So we're gonna play that part through. So the first thing when making MIDI tracks is always quantize, unless you want, one of those weird off time feels. But in like every case, you always want to quantize to make it as on time, as precise as it can be. I apologize for the sound. I don't really have any studio speakers, so I'm just kind of showing you guys with my Mac speakers. So I know the sound quality definitely could be better. So I did some work in here to make the same note all the way across, and also this one has an inversion. That chord progression's there, but it's done. But I think we might change up these chords a little bit as we go through. My life, I tried so hard to say I'm sorry. So that's the second chord progression, changed up quite a bit. So then we're gonna record the next part, which is the pre-chorus. Okay, so that is the pre-chorus part, so we're gonna quantize it. So I can do some inversions here. Alright, so this is what I've got. I'm out of touch. It's all too much. I've had enough. So then we're gonna bring back the old progression for this chorus part. I know that I really screwed up. I can't ever give you enough. Okay, so the next step would probably be to add the intro pad. So for that, I'm gonna use Spitfire Audio's Labs, which is an insane sound library that I use daily. I'm gonna select this one, which I could not pronounce if my life depended on it. Listen to how beautiful that sounds. That sounds amazing. Okay, now that I have the pad set up, I think I'm gonna add some effects on here. Alright, I'm just gonna go with like a really basic beat for this one, because that's what was going through my head when I wrote this. I don't know what's going on with my speakers today, so I'm gonna add in a ton of background before it gets to the actual vocals. Okay, so next we're gonna open up a synthesizer called Vital, which is probably the best free synth sound on the market. That's just right. I'm just gonna bring in the keys. Alright, that sounds pretty good. And then it decays. So now we're gonna add kind of a key thing going on. So I think we'll go with an EP setting for this one. Nice and 80s with a really nice reverb tail on it. I don't think I need to do any work on this actually. Okay, so here's what we got. We're actually gonna take out this synth. This needs to be changed. The fuzz is not doing it for me. I need to take this off, just absolutely destroy this with reverb. We're gonna see the result of that in this. I think we're gonna pull in the second one shot right about there. Okay, so we're actually going to pull in the pad again for the second verse. So I'll come back and I'll put this at the end of the video.